You're pretty much driving a controlled nitromethane bomb. When I first started driving the car, it was like, holy shit, just insane sensory overload. The car drove me, but as you get ahead of it, you actually become the driver, and you can get out ahead of the car when it's moving that fast. It's a pretty neat thing, and everything slows down so much. Where like you see a drip of oil come off of the car and spin around in the air and then hit you in the face. And that might have happened, in a millisecond, but it seemed like it took a minute for it to happen. And then the crew chief downloaded the data into the computer and start looking at, what the motor did, and then he kind of takes that and compares with what we see, if we hurt parts, what cylinder, whatever. So then they'll kind of look and determine if they want to do any adjustments. We might change the head gasket to add or take away compression. Simultaneously, someone's doing the heads, so they'll pull the heads off and take them in and look at them and determine whether or not we're just going to service them and throw them right back on, or if we damaged them, if they want to actually grab another set of heads and throw on. It's pretty good. I don't have anything on my helmet. We're good. Sometimes, I could have 30 minutes scrubbing oil off the helmet. So get all my gear, get everything ready, and then at that time, they'll want to start the car. So we warm the car up. We usually fire it up on alcohol first and then switch it over to nitromethane. And we have a little program we do to make sure it goes in gear and out of gear and the clutch is adjusted properly. And it's a lot of strategy. I mean, there really is a lot of strategy. Depending on, like I said, if you're down to the last round of qualifying and you're on the outside looking in, man, you're gonna hang it out extra hard to get the car down there. Whereas if stuff was going a little goofy, you might shut off on a normal run. But it's your last chance to get in, so you'll drive it a little further sideways, you'll run it a little closer to the wall, you'll stay in it a little longer than you probably should, and a lot of times it pays off and you get there and then you earn your paycheck for the day. That's why you're there.
What's the funnest thing about driving one of these cars?
Burnouts. Burnouts are super fun. I mean, doing just big old smoky burnouts are insanely fun. I guess the other really fun part is when the clutch goes 1-to-1 and you're buried in the seat. On a good run, when that thing's really going and it nails your ass in the seat, and like you're on a sub 5, when the thing goes into the 5.7s, you can really tell the difference between a 5.9 or 6.0 run, just from how hard it pushes you in the seat. And when the thing's on a good run and it's pushing you in the seat and just pulling until you lift, it's pretty exhilarating.